With this patch 14.3, 8-bit champions Garen and Caitlyn got huge buffs. And today we are gonna focus on 8-bit reroll comp and dissect every important decision we need to make while mastering this comp. So let's jump into a game. Early game. The game started with the Treasure Armory portal. As for Augment, I got Patient Study, Support Cache, and Cybernetic Bulk 2 in this game. Early on, it's best to play around with Quirky Headliner and use him as an item carrier for Caitlyn, so you can start to stack the high score as soon as possible. If you don't find a Quirky Headliner, you can always play any Sentinel, KDA, or Superfan Headliner. It's really important to play a strong early board for this comp to get a win streak for good econ, and preserve HP as we will need time at level 7 to stabilize our comp. Now for Itemization. For early power, we can make items on Quirky and swap those items with Caitlyn later, but our priority should be to get Riven's item first. Quicksilver, Bloodthirster, and Janeslayer are best in slot for Riven. If we can get a Banshee's Veil or Indomitable Will Augment, we can switch the Quicksilver to Titan's Resolve or Hand of Justice. Caitlyn's best in slot items are Spear of Shojin, Infinity Edge, and Hand of Justice. Alternatively, Deathblade, Red Buff, and Renan's Hurricane are also good. And lastly, for Garen, any tank item is good like Warmug's Armor, Protector's Vow, Even Shroud, Steadfast Heart, Dragon's Claw, Sunfire Cape, Redemption, Crown Guard, and Bramble Vest. Recommended augments. Any combat or reroll augments are really good for this comp. Trade Sector, Indomitable Will, Last Stand, Team Building, Vampirism, Gargantuan Resolve, Harmacist, Jeweled Lotus, and Idealism are all good augments. Mid-game. In mid-game we have to decide if we go for Riven or Caitlyn Headliner. If no one contests Riven, we can go traditional Riven 3-star with Caitlyn as a secondary carry. For that, we have to roll at level 7, as it has the best odds for 3 cost units. Or you play Caitlyn as the main carry with Sentinel frontline. For the Caitlyn Headliner, we need to roll at level 8. If we don't have any 8-bit emblem, for 8-bit is enough. And if we get lucky and manage to get an 8-bit emblem, we can play 6 8-bit and aim for an 8-bit grand prize cash out. Fast forward to 3 to 5, I leveled up to 7 and started rerolling. But always remember to scout before you start rerolling. Like here, I noticed someone holding Riven, so I rerolled before them, and get 3-star Riven before they start rolling. Finally, at 4 to 5, I got my Riven 3-star. At this point, our ideal board will look like this. If we have an 8-bit emblem, our board will be like this. Late game. After leveling up to 8, we can add Mordekaiser to active Pentakill and Sentinel, and look for 2-star Caitlyn. And after level 9, we can add Lucian for active Rapid Fire for Caitlyn. Our final board will look like this. Placement. We need to place Quirky and Kale in the bottom corners to bait Akali, so our Caitlyn and Lucian can dish out more damage. Place Riven in the front row corner, the same side as the opponent's carry, so she can instantly go to the backline and assassinate the backline. Also, put a tank beside her so she doesn't get focused down by opponent carry. Gameplay. I highly recommend you guys to try it out for yourselves to push your rank. Remember to subscribe to our channel, Item Swap, so you never miss out on our latest videos and exciting content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy gaming!